the end of this lesson, you will be able to name ways computers have changed the way we live and work, and be aware of some of the security problems we have when using computers. Hi, and welcome to another lesson in our series on e-communication. Today, Morwa is joined by her friend Kamo, and they'll be on their own finding out how computers have had an effect on the workplace and on people's lives. I'll be dropping in from time to time to see how they're doing, but for now, it's over to them.
Is that you or me?
I don't know.
It's you! Why are you phoning me when I'm right next to you?
My phone wasn't locked, so I speed dialed you by accident. Man, my mom wants me to get her some airtime. Is there a cell phone shop around here?
You do know you can get airtime practically anywhere, don't you?
I know, but I want to check out some new cell phones.
Are you suddenly starting to feel rich? You can't spend all our money now, just as we're starting to make it.
I just want to look, not buy.
Hi.
How are you?
How can I help you?
Actually, we just wanted to find out, what can a phone this size do, you know?
Wow.
I just can't take any more of this. Thank you.
You okay?
Wow. Information overload.
Yeah.
I need some time out. I need a banana milkshake. Let's go.
Feel a bit better?
I just need some time out from all this technology. It's crazy.
I know exactly what you mean. Things change so fast these days. Remember those first cell phones? They were like a brick. Nowadays, phones can go on the internet, Facebook, as well as do voice calls. Some phones even know when they're out of their covers.
Well, it's pretty funny when you look at what our parents used to use in the old days, you know? I mean, those big landline phones they used to use, the old TVs that had no remotes, and those old computers that just about managed to write a letter. I mean, they had to be big enough to fill a room if you wanted them to do more.
But even those old computers that were big enough to fill a room couldn't do what this little cell phone can. But the things you get nowadays is awesome if you think about it. You can get refrigerators connected to the internet, information sent to us every day via SMS, email, radio. Your microwave even beeps at you. How did people cope with sending messages 20 years ago with no emails or cell phones?
It wasn't that bad back then. I mean, they may not have had cell phones, you know, but according to my dad, they had fax machines, they had phone lines, they had computers, not powerful ones, yes, I agree, but they still had them. And I reckon life was less stress, you know, life was kind of chilled. Now everything is so hectic.
There's so much to take in. I find it so exciting.
Yeah, that's when you get total overload. Your poor brain can't take in any more information. Giggle, dude. Garbage in, garbage out. You know, when I think of all the information that comes at you, the stuff you can do on the internet, our poor brains must be so full of information that we should have some sort of huge storage system.
But in the bad old days, you had to look up everything in a book. What a mission!
And sometimes not even libraries could help. Like if you wanted to find out more about the latest news and it wasn't in the newspapers.
Yeah, but now we're getting too much information. It hits us from all sides. Unbelievable. Adverts for everything. From toys to toilet paper, cake mix to cars. I don't need all this information. I mean, I'm not old enough to drive. I don't bake. Why must I have this all in my head?
I understand what you're saying, but where would we be without all this technology? How would we manage? I don't want to go back to sending messages by pigeon. Imagine how fast those big companies would go downhill. They're used to fast internet access and all sorts of up-to-date technology, eh? For instance, banks have to have fast and accurate information, or they could make a mess and pay money into the wrong account, eh?
I wish they could make a mess up and pay some money to my account.
Don't we all? But banks and big companies have other problems apart from fast and accurate information, eh?
One of the biggest problems banks and big companies have is security. People all over the world do online banking and shop on the internet. So, banks in particular have to come up with ongoing security measures to stop criminals gaining access to their clients' accounts and stealing their money.
I've never really understood what phishing is all about. I mean, can you really get into someone's bank account and fish money out?
It's not the same as phishing, hey? It's even spelt differently. It's not F-I-S-H-I-N-G. It's spelt P-H-I-S-H-I-N-G.
Phishing is when people get access to a person's private and personal information through false pretenses. A phisher sets up a false website to look like a legal or legitimate website in order to fool people into giving out private information. For example, a person can be conned into thinking they're on their bank's website and give out information on their banking or credit card details, PIN number, and passwords.
But it's a fake site, hey? And they use these details to commit identity theft.
What do you mean? Are you saying they become you?
In a way, yes. Once they have your personal details, they pretend to be you on the internet, enter your bank accounts, and buy things with your money, or even withdraw from your account.
Gee, that's scary.
Yeah.
Another thing to watch out for is software called spyware that can secretly put itself onto your computer when you're on the internet. Spyware can record every key you press and send the information back to whoever sent the program. From that information, they can figure out your username and password and steal your identity.
So what did banks do to stop this?
The moment you log on, they can SMS you a one-off PIN number, which you have to punch in before any transactions can be completed.
But it's not only banks that have security problems. Remember we spoke about VPNs previously? We said banks use VPNs for security, but we also need this kind of security if we want to set up a private network.
Data encryption is used for added security by lots of sites, eh?
Yeah, but then what's data encryption?
Encrypting means putting all your data into a code. This means when important data is sent out on the internet, it looks like it could be Chinese to anyone who intercepts it. But once it reaches the person at the other end, that person has software that converts it back to the important original data.
The one thing that I know is that you must always check you're on a secure site before sending any data.
And you do this by looking for HTTPS or a yellow lock.
Anyway, let's lock up this talk and go check out some CDs.
Alrighty.
Today's technology has led to life getting faster and more hectic. We SMS and email instead of writing. Our microwaves, they cook food in minutes. Washing machines do all the clothes washing. People don't really walk anywhere anymore with all the transport options available. Today, life is lived in the fast lane.
Yo, come see, apparently this is a brilliant buy, hey?
Nah, I don't think so. I'm more into hip-hop. But anyway, I think we should do an experiment, hey? We should turn off our cell phones and not go onto the computers for a few hours.
And why would we want to do that? Oh, I'd go crazy. I can just imagine myself sitting there having absolutely no contact with the outside world. No music, no entertainment, no nothing. Never mind, no Facebook.
Well, I still think it would be cool to try it.
No, not me. I'd miss out on my information overload.
On that note, it's time to recap on what Morwa and Kamo found out today. Today we learned that computers have changed the way we live and work. An enormous amount of information is easily and quickly available on the internet to anyone who wants it. Phishing and identity theft are very real problems for internet users, and encryption can keep your data safe. Here's your task for today. Draw up a table to show the old and new ways of doing 5 different things at home or work. Your table should clearly show how ICTs, that's information and communication technologies, have changed our lives. In doing this task, you don't have to restrict your findings to things you can do with the internet. Well, that's all for today. And don't forget, for more information, check out our website at www.mindset.co.za/learn. Until next time, go well and good luck with the task.